Yo abusia and then so for today's episode is going to be lengthy and very dark. Me mamo a whole book. Ubetumi akanisa. If I say a whole book and then that will be my own downloads and ami book amaye. And then me ne ubeko Bible ni mu bebrebe. Na memory say we are talking about freemasonry. Into what has these people got to do with the book? Ebi a mechirechire mu awie no mu behu nkrofo ko a omochiro Bible no na fe se wutumi hu nkrofo ko a omochiro Bible na ubehu baabi a wo de Bible ne betoche ade a eye hu pa wo Bible hu se wusu besua na wusua ne yi a eno na obema ewiase aye easy e de ama ona unbu obi ampo abonfia na no na ye difficult for Africans to understand. And then the topic I go discuss no ye labyrinth of punishment and codes. Part 2 of Freemason lecture. Omo se omo nkyeremo. Omo nka de wo ho mamu hu. Omo be tina wa mankrofo de omudin no aska me nkrofo nti me ye omo adwuma amom. Na me ka kire mu se me ka kire mu last week ni se me ye adwuma ni wi a omo betua me ka. Because ye de ye bisa question ye bisa obi aso question obiye ni wa oburo platform we so ene ne questions so. Nti ne ye de bisa obi a question who obiye ni wo oboro so platform no so obiya wo platform na se obe answer questions. The fact that we di ni person we ni so na so si ye involve no ye wo ho to ask questions ye ni ye gina so no anamu ene ye bisa questions e de ma omo na no ye ko discussing labyrinth of punishment and codes. Yet say we freemasonry wo ye twa wo party bi e de ko say we money wo freemason wo ye twa wo ti ye ma omo moja no ene ye be kom na ya hwe na me de wo be ko 4 different stages. Then ya be ko akohwe the secret name of the great architect. And no na most people no before omo koye freemason na omo ehu saa din no because according to some people no say din ni be make you rich and e be ma wa ye obi eno no de mintumi ense da enti ase nti ade ba ko na eme nipa epeso ko freemason mu no ebi no because these people are people omo ma obi akwan se wo ye kramoni wo ye butumsum ni se wo ye kristoni omo ma kwan se bra. But who could join here? Want to mean discuss politics? Want to mean discuss kremosum? Want to mean discuss Christianity? They are not religious, but these people have mandatory. Says who could join in kwadia? E se wudi nyame bi edi nyame benya. Eno na ya na nti ase anim. Nti ye beka the secret name of the great architect. Ye hwe no we are na family we descend aba the foundation of masonic law omumra. Na femi the way the diaba form aba the offenses under the Masonic code. Ade a wo ya ye betumi atwe waso na ye ba aba beduru ba bi e fe ne harsh occult punishment. Sa niama we na wote ase a na wutu anamon bi a na watu ni ye. Se ye we wie na nkrofo amete enguma ndoso na ye beto aso ye beko deeper. Me ka kire wo this year we are going to go deeper and darker. Said the amoma colorize spirituality no ye beko all colors said the openi bia ubetumi aka eno ne no ye ba be ye. Ebusia, welcome back to Spiritual Hour. Wawunim favorite. This is the second part of our editorial on Freemasonry that we began last week. And no one to us one yet one. I trust that last week's discussion helped demystify many aspects of Freemasonry and perhaps even stir up away from fake occult experts who prey on our desire for secret knowledge. And I'm your court, and I'm your court, no more ring crowfoot, no more milky amount for. We discussed all this last week. Into what one shared last week episode, no, you can actually go and watch it and get full details and drop all your questions there. I will answer them. Today, we journey deeper into what the secret truly is and explore just how threatening Freemasonry used to be. Your name is Freemasonry, Ede na ma ne yehu eda so wo ho ana so say asesa sa niama we ne ye behwe. I want you to imagine the olden days when knowledge was as scarce as water in the desert with me for a moment. Samre no na tete no na nimdie na Bible no kra ye baako na nipa baako e na omo be kan ayi from say missionaries no Omo di omo ba na omo di omo agina yenim. Samonya nkwase afo anka mi fia bro tiri me ba beji musika na medi. Na members so aje so enye hwe kama wuyo bro ni. Samre no na nimdie ni ho. Ena brother Pius mo may his soul rest in perfect peace. Omo pray no omo de kasa na omo de ye culture ni bi be hihye mu a na nda se ni dane a se se enim de aba ya get to the peak of knowledge nti se se bibi enye hu be wo ba bia biu se the bible ni be bu ye no sa na se se enim de no eko na me ka se beduru ba bi ni 5 years to come se me wu o meti ase o mu be kai obi odi bibi be si wo bia se nkrofo nko some people will look at that person and see him or her as a joker. Into bedroom baby no the milking part ye freemasonry spirituality ni hwan no and also will come to naught. Na bi mu say Christianity adani beings and bibia bedani beings because people will recover themselves and understand or realize that everything is within them until they will stop looking for their horn, their any horn, their sin, their word and tabai ni nyina will come to naught. Ebebe wiye. Maka kire mo se mu imagine said the atete no na nimde ehun ye de na meka na bible ni kita dipa ba ko amanfo fa hu na yen na egbu ye obi ye kan bi ntumi hu bi abi etwa inti picture sa time na bible kura no obi se na me wa bible we e na nkrofo di machi uboa. There are better bibles na samre no na obetumi deceive obi like that. Inti picture no sambre na nimdie hu ye hu na ayedent ehu ye ehia de te se wonam desert so na wo hu nsuo no sa na nimdie te sa na spirituality no na etie inti you can picture that thing no we ni so said na nimdie te tete mre ni mu. Yet those who possessed even a fragment of knowledge ni mpo no Ananom what precious wisdom formed secret society and fraternities to protect themselves from a world largely in ignorance. Inti se no bi wonim die bia na wayete so ye nyankopon bi inti se wan kwanko pe ba bi antena na obeka asem mpo a wan hwe no wan kasa yi a na nkrofo no mu beba beku. Inti omo ye gnostics no omo ye esoteric Christianity no and agnostics no they believe say Yesu kurampo no some of them believe say Yesu kurampo was killed because of the knowledge in nsema na okay kanti inti sa amre no nanka de ameti he ye wuntumi nya wo bua nka obeku ato atwene inti nanka meye we ya me hye tokuro bi mu na me grouping krofo na me keka kire omo inti na me koka grouping asem ya me dan eburu nsam obi ya ni see because people are getting their monies from there sambre ya ye wo mu sambre ya ye wo mu dia wo bi atimika enu na ma groupings no hu hia ade se wa wo nimia wo ye nti meka we ya e ma abunfu dia wo ye no ye won stop ye na dia me so me ye ne me ye to me stop it nti ubufu a obetumi akonompo abusia. Did you know that in the past lower level masons who broke masonic law allegedly had to have their tongues ripped out? Samreno na masonry ni ehuama anka papa afenyoma kensini na danfo no ko nke bia it depends on your position. It is alleged say wo yamfom so a ye twa wo takrama fi wo ye se ebinum so ye tu omo akoma efiri ho sambre no enti nka papa afenyoma kensini na danfo no nka de omo ye no ka ne nka minim ba bi omo atwa ma omo because according to them no punishment no ye the mouth based on wo level a wo fraternity no. And for those who reached higher levels, the stories say that it was their heart that were taken. No, so we were higher level, they want to assume so we nyansa enough. Any me say we ye ni nyansa say we ye. And now we ye no wo na wo pe no ubu mraso. Sanke ye to me decide we mpo the Christianity mo enka order kakra beba ho. Such were the stakes in a time when every scrap of knowledge was a treasure, guarded jealously against the masses who struggled in poverty and ignorance of the universe mysteries. Inti saniam said they are no mubo nimdie ye de control this universe no ho ban no nti se na wonim bibi mpo a ye hu nkrofo na wa abonte ne se sebio omo adwene no wo fom nti nsese wo de sa nimdie no ekoma omo sa de way is in the Bible or say you cast your pearls not among swines but you cast them among pearls. Yemfa nyansafo nyansa ni nyansa kasa eni kasa ebobra emfa ma sebe ejimifo ye de ma omo a omo num nyansa wo Bible ni mu o enyeme na metwero gum na sei na na omo bonim de ho ban nti sa mbra ne de na nka group no ho na ehia so wahu na sa mbra ye wo mu de daabi. It is the same as today when young people are lured into deadly money rituals, causing them to lose control over their sanity and souls. When they cause wo baby ya, ube yesenya, omo de complain ba bebre no. Obefre ena mami Grace ubi sansa ukoye den yo ntumi nke be wi ase ne ye sikeduru okoye ya na amba hwiensi ni na omo de freemasonry ena wo be join ya ena wo be join lodge ya ena wo me your court ena me ye sei ena me fa ha ena wo be join ya wo be yese wo be join ya wo be yese nso ono ankasa wa anya hwie wo ko join na oji usi kansa na ono wa be yesikani. So what is the point ne krakra anything ena nkrofo we de bia wo fa ha na sei ena wo fa na obia ye hai obia hwehwe we ne e poto sa be toilet man nkrofo onom no ma yire omo nyama bebre na ekoso nti me decide se me fa knowledge we na ye nyina ya share ese wo hu anamo a wutu ne ne awoye. Let us reflect on this reality with a simple akan adage: obi nchire abofra nyansa. Wisdom is not taught to a child, but it's earned through experience. Abrabo enye obi no betumi akire obi abibi na ka abrabo ye kire ka nkrofo bebre besua yi niama bebre fi o mabrabo said ya wo be we experience said ya wo be ye bi abrabo na wo de abawi ase no eda wani ma wo bebo na me maame di nkomo na all kan se na wo ye na me ka cha me maame se me maame e aboa once na ne da odi wo wi ase nyina ye 3 days 3 days ni mu no wo ne mba nyina no ye ni bibia wom 3 days ni so a wawu na okọ ma enye di obi bekun na se wo mra so se obewu a wo bewu unya 20 na obewu a obewu unya 30 na obewu a wo bewu ne ese betu bia na betu na emom ne ese wo hwehwe akire kwan na wuhu ene se wei na betu me na wo prepare wo towards it na se betu a na kire se wo ma na ye mre kakara but onipa ntumi nye bibiara ewo na brabo na obo wate asefo asase hu ne obetumi aye ni se wo be master wo be hu adeko a wo be confront wo se wo be wu 33 a hu se wo be wu 33 na sa 33 years na wo de abetena no ade a ese wo ba ha wo be ye bia wutumi je na wugya kokko asem ni nyina ni na me ka kire me maame se ntimo ha ne hu se obi be kumi ana se obi be eden se yo obi ne be kumi a metwe me mutan obi be kumi eno me ntumi nya ho hwe na mom de aminim ne se aha na me wo no time na beso asa nipa ni bekumi ni say ye 2 years or say ye 3 years o impact ese mi create no me create ansa na nipa kro na bekumi na de obekumi de mi ntumi nsi ano se ka na ebebo me se je hye wo cycle na ebe hye na ubewu se stampede na wo stadium na ebeku ama ubewu utwu mutan ubewu na emom no se 3 days na what say once na mpo a sa 3 days no impact no ade esese wo ye de ha make sure say waye eno na nka ese onipa bia o sese nanso ye hwehwe ahobambo ni mum na universe we ade na wo onipa wo betumi asesa bom enti dia wo betumi aye pene dia wo ya ma aye yi ama ombreti awa na wo timu no na we create impact so afoforo abrabo mu a wo kwa omo betumi aka do sama ungrateful but do it. That's the reason why you are here. Enti na omo wo ye nananom wo nimdie we ya omo ka kire yen na omo tumi kasa afutu nsakra nipa agese nsohwe menua abrabo no utwu muti ntontan 2 days kura obekome no na ma kire kire wo no enya afutuo na be sakra wo na enya bibia en so hwe ne be ma I don't know why Christians kill in such a and in such a be aba me so biam de yesu mo de chese such a mouse want to me nyini menua unim niama nkrofo de yen fa mu ansan ya bedu ha unim. In those days the guardians of secret wisdom demanded absolute loyalty and strict discipline. Samre no se na obi edi nimdie na ma wa na loyalty ni wo ho na sound gratefulness ya wuhu na wuhu o na wuhu that deep down within you wunnim se nkrofo na omo aboa wa ma waye obi nyina na maami we so nti nka anya hwipa a wonka hwe nya ne hwipa wo da wo dem a wo bedwen na waye kom sa time no nanka nti na meka se omo se omo so mboso omo ye na nade ande o sanka omo wo boso bi pa ampa nka boso ni beku omo nyina because omo you can manipulate them se boso papa bi wo ho ampa ko beku omo nyina because omo de mra na ye adwuma. Because the power behind the mind, the universe, and everything lay in the knowledge that was not meant for just anyone. If we are sitting in our country, and I make a say, so we bet tia brabo sepa. We be so be to me, ye BBM, the Albayan say, walk can yama boom for your good. Because contom rest you po, a bidio moko shoshomo, a bidio muyamushi, a bibe to me 3 times a day. Yanya peo. Inti no wabra bona wo wa say 10 days in kwa no adekun eye ma on ma we happy make sure so why you fulfilled and san na obewu akwa wewu akwa stop running around na universe ni nyama eboa ana e control nipa ana e control bibia ewo mu no na eno ye bohu ban ye di nyansa ni nimdie ene ye de bohu ban nti if anybody tells you to seek for anything look for anything find anything no okacho say find adekro no nya knowledge na ehia sa nipa no ono sabe ni nyansa wo fom na wo opese odo wo su nyansa na nyansa mponye nimdie na ye nyansa. In short, the poor masses do not deserve to be enlightened. Eno ne me bra me bre nti se wo hu se nkrofo twe mesre ne abasa menua me nya wo se be ye nipa bone o because obi ani ho a obetumi de ne se si ne bo akase maame we wa ye me bibi da me nya obi ahwe da e yo tan hunu ena man kobo fekuo na betena ona me ne wanye we ena why ignore me ena me I didn't know you. Did I know you anywhere? Me ni wo me was social media so ena wa ba me office my eduma ma am I your friend? Ah my ignore ena me friend no wa mfa ena me ye say ena me kwa ha ena mba ha omo beka we nyina kire nkrofo na omo hwehwe onu so o omu chesho no so na ka chenkrafo na me de menhwe e na me de menhwe no omu chesho no nti omu wi omu hwe nti no omu nchoro comment mpo e wo ho na omu aya me bisa mo se so omu wi omu ho na omu ba office ho na omu be ya ade a mo atetu egu mu asum no aya omu ka kire mu me obi eni me you don't know my house gate because me nye fekubo e na won to me mfa wo so awo 500 no 1500 no mbe maneuver wa ha de ayete se trasako gate no ubetwam kura wo gated community na nkasa no abewura ho no na wabre nti no ba bia 200 no mro be ko na free trasako no akotena sebe mu fa ncheme wakotena ahya ama ba bia me fie ba ko no wo ho no ma na udina na omo so so a usasu manu to me mfa mba trasako nti if you feel say me ignore wa because you came with dirty fingers and dirty feet. You were so bad of energy. Ntina me to me ma ho kwan. Woni me ka say wo hwe me a hwe wona yesi from na hwe won say chi say fa hwe wani say. But who say your hands look like a negative energy. Ntino na you couldn't fit into my system. Na numpo no me bu na man ka hwe na me se ko. Okaka we na hu wi a wo hwehwe onu. Ka de a wo kan nyina na we wi a wo so no wa be go office ho. Okoso anko kan no kurewu. Tira me ka kire mo say nimdie na me de ma mo no nkrofo ka asem na mo ye niama mo ngina mo na so because omo ahu say me kufie no afiri ho no mo so omo say me so omo adwuma ampa no kore pa said the Christopher no started say me dented the body of Christ no sa na aba spiritual people ni na so do you think when I started I didn't know where I was going and I didn't know who will attack me to the bottomless pit? I know everybody. So I came prepared. Into wo sha me no, wo na me pesa wo te spirituality no ase, and na me your occult, and na me your freemason, and na me your powerful, obi anya powerful than you are. Me na me ka me chiro, obi anya wo ya powerful chen. Into the American inane say, enlightenment no, some people feel the masses do not deserve it. It's a so mu group you, no mu use you. Na Mami Grace so say dabi. Ye fa de ni na nto abonten se wo sika se wo ni sika obi ase de na ho de nti bi on fa bi ni ye fa nko eno na ye me problem no so wo te se ye horome a na wo mboa bi a na wo de aboa wo ho do en fa me hu mum ate wo mboa bi a na wo de aboa wo ho. Today I invite you to travel with me through the labyrinth of ancient codes and secret punishment. And no and me person me no film me ma remfi. Labyrinth of punishment and codes. And topic na ye discuss no. And part 2 of Freemason lectures. The ye last week ne part 2 no. And then no no. Inti minua me ne wo ko deeper by every day no me ne wo ko mu deeper. Na wo te sa niama we ya se a Ubengu se Freemason for mu medina TV so engina social media to papa biara anywhere beba social media abeye advert ni ade so WhatsApp now ye ba be discussing labyrinth of punishment and codes ewo spiritual hour fekra na ye be start na mo akwa aba kese pa. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, and I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, wherever you are, I send you love, I send you joy, I send you peace, I send you peace, I send you peace, wherever you are, I send you strength, I send you wealth, I send you wealth, I send you wealth, I send you help, that great shoulder, baby, I will be at the family, I will come biano, I send you that shoulder, that help, I send you help, I send you light, I send you pure light. I send you pure energies. Wherever you are, I send you love. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I do not bless you. I wish you a nature day and I welcome you to another great episode of a spiritual hour. We are discussing labyrinth of punishment and codes. Part 2 of Freemason lectures. I booked. BBR is well organized, proper, well organized editorial that you can learn. Ube to me the 1 week ikura esunya sade we na afi weja wo comment no wo ho me pick all of them na ma answer ni na pepepe e de ama ma catch of 4 steps and then no yeah film. So let's look at chapter 1, the secret name of the great architect. And I medi kan no so mo nya religious nso eye mandatory so opesa wo nya freemasonry a ese wo ye freemason nko ade a wo di nyame bidi nyame benya nyame ben because I'm a catcher no they don't discuss religion, they don't discuss Allah, they don't discuss Jesus, God, Buddha, whatever. They don't discuss nobody there. But eye mandatory so say wo beji nyame bi edi na nyame benya nim so freemason for no more platform no so mo hwe. We begin with a most captivating declaration that when members advance enough in Freemason, they get to learn God's secret name. Where do you be him? Intina tetimre no mono. Eno na nkrofo mpo pray omo so mo bekwa akojoin ni no wahu sa secret name no. Sa de we part bi kakra bi ewo Hebrew for no omo start Hashem asem ni de ke kan ho ayede bro ye ho ye de kwa he de ba. What is that secret name? A din ben and ankrofo we omo ka say a secret name of the architect, the great a dear nyame na Freemason for no say ye mandatory. Say wo ba obeji sa nyame na di na nso so enye Allah and enye Jesus and enye who enye Yahweh. So why? Who is that? Today we will know, and if you already know, share it in the comment section for me. Nyankopon na Freemason for no say uba say ujisa great architect need so woni na you can write it in the comment section. Mama ankrankre bi akwa abadada mkonkonsafo eni obi ya nsamanfo bibia wherever you are coming from. Any some more platform no so. Ye mama akwa aba. Why? Ye de ye do. We love and hate it. My name you know already. I am the pride of our ancestors. Yes, the queen of Akabulan. Yes, they speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. Yes, I am the voice of our ancestors. Imagine this. After years of advancement and dedication, a Freemason can receive enough degrees to become a master mason. Yes, no upgrade. It is at that juncture that they are invited to join a special group called the Supreme Order of the Holy Royal Ark. And I say Arch. Sometimes, so when you look at some people, now one now you will say archons. Now Fewaba, archbishop. What are you people saying? And the Freemasonry people, no, so omoko higher, almost so no holy royal arch, and now arch. Into what is what? Which is which? What are we doing? Per their report about many masters who got to that degree, this is the moment when members become privy to the ultimate secret of the Freemasons. The true name of the great architect of the universe. In other words, it is God's real name. According to them, that royal arch, and son obaba behudi, nedinu kraya dien. Edien dia, nana eye den. Tina msi unima, choro, comment section, and try my men cocaine we, now be comment, say, Okrana unim. Why are we like this? Men can't so be anymore. We learn together. But we blacks, we like bringing people down right in their domain. So we are able to become what I don't know. Nipa ye wo we are say obia ne gift ekita ne ye ne gift. Untumi nye obi da. Nti uchu mutan. Minim se wunya ya na nka wo ye mi untumi nya me da. De a obetumi anya ne se wunya part of me. Edi beduru baby a wa beduru. Admit. Ebi se eya me mfi omuna me nye we wo anka untimi wa menua. Wo anka untimi mi mpo ma ya de papa. You don't know the kind of things I have swallowed. My yard ankasa. Edi na obaba beduru anim of Freemasonry nimu ansana when edi benya. And I'm sure you have heard many Masons refer to God as the supreme architect of the universe. Omotai address no. For those of you curious souls who might have joined simply to unearth the name of God, know this. The secret has long been leaked. Secret. And it's all person who join Freemason it's leaked, it's all over. In the ages past, people were so curious that they pushed their connections to join lodges and rise to higher degrees just to know that secret name of God. Amanfo abreu. Amanfo abre. Omo yire omo no omo yesen they just want to know the name. Say enti na make say wo jeja wo ho pa sesi a na wanko ba bi say bi a wo pa recruitment bi na de ayo ho ye na ye osodo ho koboli obi so obi no be ye wi a wasem be ya. So nipa no wonimdie bi no or the ma wa fine no wa recruitment bi you take it and you move on. Catch your last week say bibi a movie e funu mpo e movie. Yakupon di na eden pamucho Mr. Mwa Yakupon di na eden. And Yahweh is way, and Yahweh you na Hashem, and I supreme being, and I wine Yakupon di na eden wo Freemason for him. More platform no so amon kam yenti. God's real name, as it is commonly claimed among those circles, is Jabulon. Ubi so be or your Freemason be over catcher. First, no, I want to mean bompo. Yes, so uba heroes at the end. It didn't a Jabulon. So, if you ever thought of joining the Freemason just to get that answer, I must tell you that it is already out there. Jabulon. And you can save yourself time and effort. And I bow behunya midi na boy no na be ma wanya sika and e be just a shortcut ni baby ya me na me come through. There is nothing like shortcut in spirituality, in life, in this universe. There is no shortcut. Learn. And it's our person called Johnny Freemason who did not make a leak long time ago. And I'm a Jabulon. People were joining and learning and attaining degrees and degrees and degrees to get to the top there before they get to know this name. Today it is, I just mentioned it is Jabulon and nothing happened to me. And I'm not a Freemason. All you need is your efforts. And when I have a problem, you. Many masters have publicly revealed this name and now it's no more secret. We are in the age of enlightenment and truth. No crime ready not concert and drama. Hey, as for Africans, when I look at us, me see yeah, to wine pan a day jume ti say. Ade simple. Obibini say that. Anopay time with Maame Grace I will share ye. Inti why ne can say osofo se waso dai. Akọ heaven, akọ hu ne nkrofo wo ho akọ hu eniama whichever. Akọ heaven akọ hu ni kunu ne bedroom onyaye which heaven. Na den na wo be kasasa no pay time with Maame Grace mi chire mu chire o. Omo see Jesus ewuko. Obeba be ye judgment day no. Ojaje anode ebinum be ko hell. No de ebinum akọ heaven. Ana meboa. Judgment day ne mbaye. It means obi any hell, obi any heaven. Nti eba ne sen na osofo bishop mu a utumi call heaven na ko hu nipa wo ho. Judgment day ne ye abolish ana. Na say nti no Bible no what's the point? And no pay me no discuss this episode. We have refused to reason. Nti everything is just eating. And who told you say Freemason for baka kwaya advert to social media? Now shot ade e shadow now so the way and the kasa ni behavior stay. Poto, spirituality is not dirty, it's not dead. Poto, chaka. Because I know na wo ya, obibina ya ho basa hye nyama. Na che se obibini behu se wo ye powerful. Sembre ya ye wo mi de, enye sa. Nti na de omo so omo ye nyino mu ntumi no. Nti wei, se se bibia da bontin, se de security da bontin, obi enim dada. Today, it is not important or secret, but in ages, people will sacrifice a lot to get there. Edi ya meboma ojabuloni. Me catch down crofoni me ko mu ansana. Omu me see even Bible kra. Me say me koto me Bible. Me call 4 times ansa me to me to. Me see me pedic. The teaching Bible no me call sa na me. Se see eni amante sa biomo bibia sesa. This whole secret name and how important it used to be reminds me of what it's written in Proverbs 25 verse 2. Hey, samoto mobona mu read the Bible na Africa mbeye mu hu yi. Why mo kra na chiro ye? Were there mistakes? Were they all caught? Some me bisa am last week no. Said the source and the rings and the things na mo so no. Jesus o shebi. Don't you people think what you are condemning is what you are practicing in a shallow manner? Because the knowledge no muni abotira mo de behwe. Ya kwaka amusimu buofu. Lady be yourself a prophetess in a moma sufi for mo fan cheme. Na me pese me kire ni bibi but me jaye because some people we've gotten to a point me allow some people. Me say be my executioner. Adina me kan na nye ne fa to ho na fa de me kan na ye ne to ho me de post kra. Oh we are prophetess. Now when we were prophetess, when we ka be show. What is our more bu ye gu tiri so? Mention Proverbs 25 verse 2. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. The glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings. Inti asamne di egu ho se chaka. Na omo hwehwe mu no. Monfa na monfa nko. Inti this is what people were doing. Na me dia betu table ano. Untu ahwe, won sacrifice. I said this is it. Learn na free wo ho. Anka we ye problem. The idea that only those who have labored to rise through the ranks can learn such hidden truth speaks to the power and mystery of knowledge itself. So ube sunya dia, ube duru baby na fe ube huni ya mebia na knowledge nankasa tumi nankasa ewo mu ne ekasama ne ho. Eno na mepese ye nyina ye o. Nanka minini ame ya kankrofo wa threat ma gwana apa baby afa. Omo form group ni free soro wa na tete omo dia beduru me na ho. Na wo hwa amanu ya me ditie ni ni ame ye. Wo hwa wo free man nyama, wo mu enyama, wo free mu entosi. Na wo kwa ye hwana. But unfortunately, the name has stopped being a secret and glory of kings. Enye obi a unkosha wo ho hene na wo na wo nimdie no obi atete the level is open te wo de betumi aye wo no te na fa ye wo ho na movie ko wanim. Such is enlightenment. We in enlightenment. And enye obi a na betumi practice spirituality. And enye it's a lie. Eye levels na so say so wo so de a betumi aye no. Yeah. Untumi nkodo obi aso no yusu. This is what I'm communicating. Once the people know there is no big deal and the glory of all kings will be lost. Inti ni ye mama mi grace in kandi okan da. Ne asese nkonwa na egumura mu ne yabo apata. Na ye di mi grace u di mi so na wo say dia wo ye no mi se meye bia ka wo benya shoe kura sha aba ho. Wo benya hum atade ahye e di aba ho. Aye serious o. Ade a me kan nyina ye den. Bebrebe ni obre na me se wa wo hu e na me kasa kire wo. Se knowledge ni so se so se wa na wo sore na wo dware e sha atade ka aduane a wo bedi a de aka bia wo betumi aye we na me ne wo che. Add up. Na movie on. We na me ka na mo ama nkrofo yi wo crown wo hu kings and queens over you. Meanwhile they are nothing. We are all kings and queens. Nobody is beyond anybody. Se wo woketoa na me beji na sebio sebe facha be se wo na wo sesa baller na wo be fa me baller na me tua wo ka because me yesikani a wo be fa baller no so sebe wo nye useless wan be fa baller na efie ho be bo kan obiara hu hia inti no sambre ya ye wo mi obi ntino obi so enkire ne se jawale because wo star ne nye pe eye only Africa na wo be hu sa niama wo sa niama nyina atwam eko we na mene wo ken anka bone ben na maka wa asem we hu platform we ka kire wo sa asem we se tete no na kings ni queens no mo wo bibi o mo control binum say is no more because why the knowledge is out until you don't need to go through process bia to get up there na wa ba beti eniame bia na watimi aye bibi say obi emfa bible no nkan mo obi a wo bi wo ne dem ade na wo bi wo dem na de osofo ne kan ma wa wo ti ase wo de unto bi nkan wo fie nti ase. This is the problem. Minuanom, we and I mean will share no. Now let's look at chapter 2, the foundation of Masonic law. Let's now shift our focus to the rulers by which these secretive orders abide. What are their laws and codes? And what happens when you go against them? Kristo ni beka cho sasa wa nkwa so gbo adwaman wo no nsa wo wi ade odi nkonkonsa wo beko buru nsam gem nti freemason fo no so de ne sa wo ye bone a eno so de no mo de ye wo eno ne ye pese ye se wo bu o mo mra so mo mra ne mpo ye de yen na wo bu so a de yen eno mo de ye wo eno na me pese ye hwe wo hwe spiritual hour and we are discussing labyrinth of punishment and cause. I part 2 of Mason and a Freemason lecture na me ye no. Eno ne ye to asi. Enti se wo ye Freemason ni na utumra, we nyina you people have to educate the public. Ye twa ntro to musu o. Ye se utumra ye twa wo ne ye twa wo nam ne ye hey. The basic rules of conduct in Freemasonry have their roots in the ancient codes of Roman emperors. There are a lot of rules in the Freemason code, but at its core, the basis is simple. Live honestly, injure nobody, and render to everyone his just due. This is what Freemasons indeed. You don't apply this. But you don't even know left and right of their doings. And Kasania may also live honestly. Men pray obia. Or say obia so na dia oye di uniformano. 42 laws of Amat. And also become the same thing natural. Yes, say yen ye enti we. Ye be pray ni pane yakobo mpaye. Nyame de beche yen. Now so Freemason for mumu ya brunsamfo. Into me ntiase. To me, there is no bigger code in life, in this universe, than this code. Say, fanokure nante. Empra obiya adema wa hu nadanase. obi ye adwuma ma watua ne ka anka ye begya say ye twitwa amanfo na ntini ye de aye de yi na oye na ye. This principle was not only a guideline for civil conduct, but also a moral authority in times when information and enlightenment were limited. Sadie, when I make say there is no bigger law. I bet ni penny na nanka ni penny na atena som dwemu tan obi a ko odo nipa na gina ho. E simple o, Maame ka we. Uchu mu tan wi ase ni penny na ntumi ndo obi ada. There are people who share na wo mpe na sem. It's okay, move on. Men kasa wo mpe na sem nti onwu ana bibi nsi no so wi ase nya wo de ya. The level of scavenging and barbarism in the Abrofo era of that time made the basic rules of the Masons a fundamental force that set them apart in terms of morals and ethics. Because samre no na wo ye chese wo ye ade kakra bia wan hwa wo beko nti no mo ye discipline e wo de omo ye no ho. Ti na me ka kira mo say ye nyina ye nipa kro ebinum won eye barbaric like one kasa wo hwe oba ya wo ne nante ba bia wo fa ne pa ne ba bia wo di na bedu ni ade o ye ya wo hwe nipa su woni mu bisa say eh nti lady way the same applies to the men. We say hey nti guy way ebe ye onwa ye nya nipa kro o minua obi wo ha abone no ye ne ye papa wo nani so. Sometimes no it's better to keep quiet. Na yen so na ehi honam ne ehi nti kanye sanka nkrofo bo mo ya de atum hwe omudi na I say well ye nipa anka we twa so. But for those of us knowing this today and considering the reputation of demonic rituals associated with Freemasonry, it is a reminder that even among secret societies there exists a desire to maintain order and fairness. Said ya mu Freemason phobia na meka no omumra ne omukos na ebi ni ebi eni ma isi ti obi twa ne ti kokum obi kofo obi yere eni ho. So I don't know why you say bad things about what you have no idea about. So one who said they are omumra ne ti, so sometimes it baffles me when I see these pastors and a Freemasonry, no more bashi way, and again, and I Freemason, I don't know, me huni, I mean, country room. Omo ni principles, Crawfordshire principles are man for a set of the juma, and so they be more condemn Freemason, and a Freemason fire say, and so omo ni principles. Actually, we will time with Maame Grace. That is why most of the lodges are called orders. So it serves as a great rebirth of modernity and civilization for the selected few away from the ignorant masses. Order. No mo di ejuma. Enti se wahu baby a order wo pa no Ghana fo mpo mo mpe ho. Me na me kam kire baby a order wono nti na debia na ye join ni queue ni ye ni ye ntumi ye mpe order ye pe chaos nti debia na ye join ni queue ye ko register ye join ni queue ye ko to aba ye join ni queue ye ko register mobile money passport driver's license traffic bibia queue because ye mpe order na ye nyina ebedi line so akono na obi afaka ne nchen kukuru na akoka your mother na ye mpe order ye life eno ne yetimu wa hei nso wo obi a wo ye wudu uniama to order so na nye basa na omu di sa nyama na eba na wo si o kire ne ho na o ye se no ye sa baby amabo me bra bedui wo Maame kura nya ne nyonko ne me maka ya wo pe bi aye ti me nye platform we na o ba na gossip no, that's not what we are doing here. They started yacho amani enti ni yenduru da platform we abre papa e na abeduru ha ba no weapon ye di order ne ye di ye adwuma e wa ha nzi betumi me yanhwehwe ni mu bia wa amfa sa tap sen ni me ka se e na Maame Grace aka se nti so ko ka se Maame Grace aye se nti so ko se ko ye bi anyway o so wan so mu wa ha nti me ye we ni me, and that's so cool. O spiritual hour. You discuss it, the labyrinth of punishment and cause. Freemason lecture part 2 and here discussing na yen to aswe medical culture say ye a lot of Bible na wa wo tie no now the Bible no quotations no dey to na afi wa hwe se hwan mo na chiro Bible no na yen hwe se ye nyame a na yen hwe ko nyame no belong to na ya hwe fe ye tumi calculate we na fe ye be hu ne ayeye no ye bibi e be benefit ye ma se ye nya hwepo na e be benefit ye ma na ye hu se de ayeye no so ye waste then ye bet buy ye chikakra na ye because ye ntumi mbre ngu saa 2000 years is too much inu yanom most masons no omo quote ni bebre omo yi free Bible nim enu ti na ya na ma edwin se nkrofo na omo chiro Bible no ye knowledge na omo de chiro ya na omo wo fraternity bi mu ana na se Nyankopon e na ampane ampa o inspire omo chiro ye na sabi o fache mi o obi a wabon kra wo pe wo nipa po a wo hopo obi abon a wo mfa wo sika ne wo investment nkɔhye ne nsa ti so obi owo nimde na wo sika be hye ne nsa nti se nyame na inspire nkrofo e ma omo chiro ya can we say they were masons ana no mo ye freemasons omo wo knowledge ana freemasonry simply means knowledge that is hidden mukana yo kokot simply means hidden knowledge maka we 5 years 2 years the besi ne na dia make is wunji dia yenhwe bibi wo Bible nim Micah chapter 6 verse 8 I read, he has shown you, oh mortal, so what onipa, what is good, dear ye papa, and what does the Lord require of you? And then ya wura to act justly and to love mercy. Or say wo bedo odokan e da ne kwan so. Na fe so what do ehumobro and to walk humbly with your God. O kra na eti umu no. O se hye we fama wo nipadua no. This is one of the quotes. In a way, the Masonic obeisance to such ancient codes was an attempt to instill a sense of justice, even if wrapped in layers of secrecy. This is part of what they keep as holy and secret. Nti die na wo ho ahokọ hwehwe. Nti na meka se won, ayame nwanwa se asofo ni bi. Of late in Ambe realizes apparently they know I'm working like I'm the best. But shallow ones no more harding. Or more harding. But see in my babette so apparently they know say me ye juma. Senke yadia sa quote to where what Bible Micah or Micah. Chapter 6 verse 18 come applying impo into to senya. And kasoro ka we are better. But bibia ye translating bibia be yield the fruit. Okaka say who sack you from church? Now who kra obi en sack you from church? When we say church sack sikada. Have you seen it before? It is a way en sack you from church and me. Who will sack me from church? No more sacking me free church kra me church. Like how? Wo mama so say baby a ye to nte. Wakwa kurase da. Me na me mo hu say me kurase ni pa. Me say wo mama so. Say baby I told ntemu amuhu nusu na me jaa in life man because the one mafia no wo horera me say ye we your friend nyuro na akpe bu kwachi na hwe e place bi hotel bi e Togo that time na start business e ko fani am na e ko fani ye da nyuro na akpe abusia asema mi ke ya mi sese mi mo mayo otanfo yi mi nka so you I'm not those who are saying say mo fa sorry die no enye pottery farm ne ngo factory ne starch factory ne gari factory no because minim say your personal property but the point I'm making is that mo fa knowledge ne ma nkrofo no wo na mo titi ni amane bi na ye heaven asem ne hell asem am ka kire mu won say it doesn't make sense wo be kan say wo ko heaven na wo ko hu judgment day ni nyam bai. And as I say, judgment day no more an individual. Nti totroben to be ambo. Oh, how? How? Now let's look at chapter 3 offenses under the Masonic code. Momenche. And now we are a better one. And I want for bank qua dear na uba be wuna yere to me would that at dane ya mokasasa. I am particularly interested in laws and codes of fraternities because lately I have realized that with the level of impunity surrounding spiritual practices and groups of enlightenment, makes a lot of sense for secret societies to have kept themselves hidden and created laws to control village behaviors. Because assembly be who can platform no so no. Only in total knowledge no wafano de continue the way our spirituality ne kwa na ya koyete secret society is better. Because said your more kind the masses, the ignorant masses, the way they take things and the way they hold things. From the masses to the half knowledge is dangerous, but ignorance is terrible. Ubia can be and then tokwana me say this year the war in the street. War down war, just a war. Somebody catch them. This year is 9, and these 2 planets no really no mo Gregorian calendars in the I'm telling you, everything that has to end with somebody will end with somebody, and everything that has to start with somebody will start with somebody. So this year, a lot of sacrifices will happen. A lot of disaster will go. Ma can wait. Time amene na muale. Eye we na me kachira mo say. E jani nyama e becheche mo kaya. E na mbe kachira mo say. Ensu rains ne eba no kora na misuro. Mo kai. This year. Me pesa me friend in the year of survival. Then me kachira say shawuhi. A lot of transactions, a lot of exchange is going on. Shawuhi. Ma kamachira. Now far na spiritual intina ya me say okay and na freemasonry ni because mason man crofo worry easy I don't know why beans why done beans I'll crush the some fancha me crush some no mo hu say basa to prove a point. I don't know. If you know, you know what I'm saying. It is so pathetic. Look at social media now. Spiritualism is free and without any laws. Almost like I'm black spirituality in count. I'm not a person of religion and religious sites, but I understand why they kept knowledge within strict rules. Because sometimes na some people walk around me can't. Na me say, "Oh, do you want to catch them?" Say, "Me ntete so, no me ntete so." So can you not scatter everywhere? You don't know where it's going and where it's coming. Because sometimes you wonder why some do what they do. Ubi sounds like the all you know. I mean the crack is saying, the crack is saying, there is something called fear spirituality, and that's a survival mode spirituality. That's the word. Survival mode spirituality. Enya dia eye organized and structured with principle that ebeba be dane eye nananum na omo practices survival mode spirituality no unim sa de no wo hwe movies sometimes they practice it wo hwe sa Schwarzenegger ne movie no ye ba bi commando no ye ba bi predator obo nse okoto atechenim na ateche ne ye ne ho eno na e ma nkrofo no omo hu no. And about so the chalk could be sign in him. When you get into your fear mode, okay, nasa energies ne erezi kosra. It tells you things to do to survive. Sebe mo fanchame ye won krofo bi wo na emwe bi riomo endwane ade. Until they realize sebe mo fanchame o so mo tete toilet ye omo ho a emwa ne mbechi omo nwe ana de kro ne meye omo. There are people omo de ahomte ye se omo num DDT no omo awu. Omonum DDT no ade ye omo no ekohili no rather it doesn't mean say DDT onoma ube heali the same way so obi call the fear mode nimu na oyusu sa ade na emmoa na anwe na ye ntumi enku no na say bibi ade kon ebe ye ne stop ye no enkire say ye spirituality ye practice mo obi enti se be kafra mo fa ncheme ye nkohwe se bi ojonso mo obi ye no And also say yanko tete sebio toilet in femo obi ano ye problem ni. Because we all want to practice spirituality without principles, without laws. Ne kuro no so mre bia guide obi a wo munti no. Ye all sort of things pretending to be yi. Ye will be wa ade ni ye ne na ye fie ni wura ni mu no da what say wewu na aboa ne de ne ho keka na mboa ne bi mpefunu nti no gya no nti eno nkyere say obi ehia se ba na jata onda what say wewu oda what say wewu betumi awe so when difference na ye ntumi make na ye biggest problem ama spirituality ni ye nkon damala nkrofo num niama nkrofo num kolos nkrofo re niama nkrofo chese ahumti yie we ni ho asam ne ye kan na me ko freemason na me ko occult na me ye say na di ni kwakwa ne sen once enlightenment opened cankerworms troops in and even scams have joined. We na Maame ye bronsam kase wo kurom aba don't worry. So I don't believe in strict religions, but I agree that considering what people do with freedom, I understand why they keep knowledge within certain rules. Cause time. Nyama ni bi wo wa me se nkrofo ne me kasa. Eka kire me say knowledge ni bi wo ho. Do you remember the comment bi a yenya from guy bi a o say secret na me reveal ni doors na nya bibia na me reveal na because every Sunday na me pese me nka bibi ntini ade. Sometimes you sit back and you understand it. Say you no kware because time enye nti wo hwe ni ye ananka freemasonry secret de no nanka ye wo hwe ni ye anan de nti ye se osofo no de owo no on kire no be kire ne ba nti wadi wuso a ma ne ba wo asore wa owo no a wo hu ye enyi asan abedi wuso o kire ne ba no secret no na wo de wo te ho wo dwen hu senya na fe wo hu se nipa nkasa mpa asa enye se wo ye omo papa. In the world of freemasonry, various offenses can lead a member to be accused of breaking their sacred laws. Unlike free spirituality, where anyone does anything, it is not like that with elite fraternities. Fraternity are papano. Yes, I don't things we just put up something. Now put the drama be in it. Follow. I am about too much. Inti abusia sanya a part we na nka mepe. Senka bibi say yen koso. Ke bi no be kom kakra. Concept ni too much. But sa wo koye ni say na wo de konso na wo ko restrict na. E be ye den e na omo nso a omo betumi aye bibi a omo ni hwe no. Omo betumi aye. To me because of opportunity a yepes African efa ti obi hye ne dem no so to obetumi atena se kakra na wanya knowledge ni bi otetimu se ya na odeko se misro social media o na mesro social media ko di level say kama ye say social media no enye ma bi before because I say can bibia keke na nipantie nti I say joke. Inti mi hu se parliament bibi e ba social media na mi suro because e also be a joke. Asore no coronavirus di o mobile ya na ebe da na joke. Bibi e joke spirituality na ye binsi. Se parliament in some so Obama MPB kan bibi ya no mo de konti se joke things and so be radio TV bibi ya be da na something which is there. Se also about social media it's very scary. An individual may find themselves in violation of Masonic law for reasons ranging from the serious to the incredibly petty. Say ketwa se kesi obi betimi nya asem ankrankra betimi ebumra so ma ne ho akere no ewo ho ye ha de emre bi ani ha bubibi aso nako. Freemasonry as a non-political body does not concern itself with crime or issues of state laws. But beyond this, anti-Masonic conduct encompassed acts as seemingly trivial as quarreling during a meeting or even bringing disputes from outside into the lodge. Embrana echempete. Nti untumi nkojina nkodi obi nkokonsa dansi kuru, you won't do it. Wasumbe eshe. Emra pete. Na nti nka obe choose a religion account choose freemasonry at least ebema why discipline. Nka niam bi ebinom oyiye. Ghana pena boni espy abrochi boni espy tumi make kan nsem nkyire nkrofo senya na wi a wabekasa de awkan ni nyina na enya mpa ka wuti se wudem aha de fofo. You cannot be a Freemason and be insulting your grandmaster on social media. We a Freemason you connecting wo no e de kwa ye wiase hu no wa bone ho akonwa na wo waso be ye hye. Iti na me say sankrofo we bi pa omo se omo wo bosom ampa nananom omo obi ampa nka no na ebeku omo because omo wo order like you are finished wewu. I like how petty the Freemason laws and codes can get. Me papa there is no escape route. You obi e be foul say rapture wo aba be catch obi ase mo obi enja aware na eduru de so awo weja na wako mo obi enhye wig mo obi enye makeup na eduru de so wa ya ko male aha me pe ha papa anga betumi akoye chatis aka jargon ka wasa ese wo ka ya ko aro se jargon ko waso be yeshi basa. If they make me grandmaster of any lodge, the drama they will see kede ha se anka mo ya me se me ye bia anka drama na me nya hwipo na mo se me kire me ho na ma igno mu na are you my friend? Where do I know you? Me ni mu wo ba bia na me won posa wo se uni mi we. What is my name? Na ka me leader anka won mi po obeye discipline bi so omo ye discipline omo ye clean omo nsa ho clean omo na ase clean na omo ben na ye grumi omo no bisa omo no omo kan kire how discipline omo ye obetumi ebegina na mami twaso. Imagine a place where every word and every gesture carries immense weight. Ye can be a ye adwuma. In that context, even a moment of slander or backstabbing could result in severe consequences. Like those who are backstabbing each other everywhere while calling themselves spiritual mothers. Anka me discipline o mobasa. Today nananum here. Nananum everywhere. Yet so gossiping. Nananum like I don't know. Anka bosom na meme eku omu nyina. Sa bosom pa emra wo no ho a. Na teacher adonko mu kom ya yenim omu yenu nie. Bosom. Thank your God that you are not in any lodge and that I'm not your leader. Like all of you will be disciplined well. Aba e be hwe wo na so ntimi nhye nyama basa. Na wa be jana udru wa within 1 minute. You entered the studio for 1 day and you people brought a whole lot of bad energy and I'm like, no. Be at the back. I want to love you from afar. I didn't do you anything. And Maame Grace I say, you want to enter my door with this kind of energy? No, go and pay 500. So how the obe to me akoye bibia wo. But here, enye dwuma sa wa ha. Emfa. Because you cannot come and do potom nyama here. He thank God say me anka wanka sa ubehu. So we dware 4 times a day. Under Masonic law, excess in any form, be it sex, drugs, or alcohol, was strictly forbidden. They were the most disciplined people. Omo enjaye, omo mbra ya sha mo se me enjaye aware ya wu enjaye. Wa wo se me enjaye aware. Wejai mo aso se wujai na de wujai ni wu ya menware waware sese kura de waware mienu miensa nti ne kura ne say you can't go and do this there. As the Lord was meant to be a space of pure on topic deliberation and solemn rituals. Se woni be bibi aka aka wano tum ehɔ saa na ekɔ so wo hɔ embe kasa by heart ema menye brenya things bia pese wo belong nti wo be ka bibia to belong wo say obi e de ayewudie ye mfa. Me, I'm surprised people have issues with me because me na answer na meka bibi na me campo we are na me movie na me ko. I don't have time for. And by far, the gravest offense was sharing the sacred secret of Freemasonry. To me, fa wasem so mbabontin. To me, fa wasem mbabontin. Eya, mi bisa me ho sa adan na muni obi ye adwuma. Muni ni be ye adwuma onye nipa boni o. Se mu free ho no mu akwa na nipa ne ye nipa boni. Me ni nipa ye adwuma me start adwuma che. Ti minim nipa nti me obi mpom free obi adwuma mu mbeka bibi nkire me na me fa nya agye ma ye a lot of investigation. Na me ye a lot of investigation na me hu say ye no kre so I just sign me send warning say me mpe. Na gya ni nyina ye moving on. Because me ni nipa ye me wo workers. Sisi empa me si me ni workers mpo me keka me workers boma enye less than 70. Sisi empo na me si medwuma na aba for me ni workers no. Me need less than 70 workers. I'm telling you. I'm sure muka. This act of betrayal carried the harshest penalties, for it was considered the ultimate disloyalty. Ebi kasahwe se wo obi adwuma na udidi ho wa hu wunye obi adwuma mfaso just like wanya mfaso e wo platform no so. In fact nkrofo no kra wo join na wo di atam nya me backyard na hu omonya platform ya nka ni mu wa hu she ehun hia o ehun hia me say ewiase wei wa wo ba wa wo nunumpo obenyini aduru ba bi agya wo hɔ akɔ nti nipa bi a woni wa wo ne nante wo wiase ono be nante wo nkwanda nyina enti ebeduru ba bi no be kɔ but wo kɔ a oseye no wedi awie watena so nya mfa so awie wontena so bi emti ensei. It doesn't make sense to me at all. We hu asem na me ne wo e ka no ti nka wo ba bi na ofiri wa mfa ho asem mpi abonten na we de oni ho asem kro obekuki e ho asem e de akọ de wunim ebi wa ya say ha sa tu be kan we kire me boss me bisa wasem ayi wa no woni hwe ya na waka wano atum yen kan no kore yen ye grateful ye very bad. We don't understand what is called loyalty. Ye di bidia eye ye yen safrima enye enu na ekum yen ye be wuntem nti ebi mo ho mo ya ade bi a na wutumi hwa na hu se we oni bosom oni hwe ko wo bibi pa nko behave saying that na me kam chiro Freemason onfa ni fi asem nko da onfa asem bi empie mfi abonten ho emfa mbesi abonten do okan yeden onim die emra omunimumra na omuka omano so yeden editum na ona asom bosom ena me ko bosom we ho ena me na me ko je bosom ho ena me ye better ena me ye bitter people all over. We must remind ourselves of the price of freedom. Ye ho toyan ye mpe, especially in this age of enlightenment. Ye mpa hunto bibia ye be, because like a lot of people will never see light due to their nkrasesem. Enkenia mebi ebinu mo bayi ye social media ye kumomo. Me se nkambra wo ade omo ye no ho anko omo wu because of omo behavior and true fitar white. We tin na ni hu no otwa, confident liar, professional liar, aggressive liar. O shout and say, "Hey, na dia asemni." Na o ka say agoro dia na. Dia asemni kam krofo bebrebe wu. Nka den na nti copy na wo koya wo ade a little knowledge to your bitterness na opese wo exhibit no. Onfa knowledge kakra nto na wo polish wo na enye nice kakra. Hey, penny wo fi ansa ye wo hini o. Penny o wo fie ansa na ye wo hini na me ma nyame house a. Ubegu hu animase. So now, you know that enlightenment used to be guarded by a sharp sword that doesn't tolerate nonsense. Facha me, like it is found in the Bible. Ama quote ni bi so. onipa mpe freedom o onipa mpa ahoto na se ukoda prison na se komo dew na se papa no so na bebie door no na wo na mabonten mframa fa ho na ebo 6 na ebo konkonkon se kwose nan ni mu na da e na wo behu se freedom is sweet na wo na mabonten na ni sika wo de to aduane mpa wo pie na wakoda time a wo pe na wonya ade a wo pe wadi ye mpe freedom onipa mpe freedom age so de ne ho akoto bibim asa na onipa asua nyansa ade we is in your Bible na nka sori ni apply a we na make o dia make na say mo apply sa niama we. Now let's look at Hebrew chapter 4 verse 12 and I read, for the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joint and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitude of the heart. Senka yes adie we e wa sorry ho. Anka ye apply sadie we e wa sorry ho no mo a. Ni ye hu se judgment no ye judge from the thoughts and your attitude. Philemon kra say Philemon. No mo kasa se nyane ne enie na ye bi mo kotokoto. Ne kra ene sen enembre yi this era. This Bible verse is telling us that just as sacred words and knowledge are guarded fiercely, so were the secret of Freemasonry. Inti na make us say say ye be ye bibi pa anka ye apply omudie no, because a lot of things they apply no is in the Bible and them mo behave sebe mo fa nche me inti nka ye ntumi behave ntimi ntemi ye animalistic behavior na anka ye nhehye mbre bi ebetumi ye ntemi ye na ye the right thing ye drama ne concert ne go na endorse dodo eno na ye problem. But today, I am sharing deep knowledge for free. People will watch and learn. Omo ready no, putting in a little effort no, and later turn around and insult me. Ebi besua na ebi num na omo so omo akaji ebi num egu ho no onimo okobisa ne se na Maame great say we say obibi say ni wendro ya o se sa de na aba no so. Okoka o se mi bedi watem. Echiwo na mama ye wade. But me penasem so. On top of it, no, I will yet chat it new year, no, as I bedidi matem. After I have provided them with free information to do business and make money, platform BBR, no movie, no mass abam so. This is what Freemason won't do. Kobe won't fast. And think I may join this nyama things, and I make a join Freemasonry, but I make catch your pin. Tinton times a Freemasonry. Engineer ayi Facebook so adverts. We are discussing Labyrinth of Punishment and Codes, part 2 of Freemason lectures. Na medini ine guma ma muntutum na mofa questions nimbra ni yenye no one after the other. They understand the character of human beings and how greed and ingratitude overwhelm our hearts. Onipa. Hey, me say so ni pansansu na chi a enka se wonim ne da. So bi ni sika men ka se wonim ne da. Because anu a onipa de kasa oda afidie mu a wuyi na yese na no wo na ne to wo se ne he wo na no so wo. Na Freemasonry no omo de omo nim humans and their behaviors. Omo nim omo akoma. Therefore, hide the knowledge and guide it. Omo de no emfa mo bia na Maame Grace so no de mo bia. And if those you choose to give it to start to fool, excuse my word, punish them. Even when they do petty offenses, punish them. Until now starting now, oh yeah, that dirty things. Now me say cancel. When we are, and I will count all sort of things since we sneaky no for our office. I go catch them. Until we krenku, ebeku. Is this what we want at this age? Say yemfa ni aman chichire ye hwa. Wo ya de akitu bia na akun say de abosom ne ye no. Mo pe no. Eno na mo pe abusua. It's just a question. Eno na wo pe. After now, Africa can pay freedom. Africa still person serve bibi as a slave. To me, we don't appreciate walking free. Yenim, yampe. Ha! A fascinating and perhaps disturbing aspect of Masonic law is that although only Freemasons are bound by these rules, anyone, even those outside the order, can accuse a member of having broken them. Embrana omashama Freemason for no sumpono wo kra wonka ho no onu Freemason ni ya ade ense se ode ye ne member ode ye obi wa abonten na wo de ne kwa na so be ye. What kind of fraternity is this? So great, so good. Kedu na ewuruli Ghana nyina ken se hu ni beba fom ebi sebe ke beba fom ma ebinum ho atom ya shambra na mo pete wo ye sure wo ye sure pasa wo tu wo ye Freemason ya uti social media ezo a wo ye sure say we Freemason. We behavior and cheresa. In fact, we dress no kasa, we demeanor. Mpo and cheresa we Freemason. Even though this law is practiced, they know that most people outside are ignorant and are full of greed. So they don't just take any accusation from outside. Just like that. Nti say omo nim say omo wa bonten no mo knowledge ni wo fom. Ti omo adwene ni suma hemuma. Baby esum kese ke bi pa wo bia esum bia mburu esum bia so wo ho e yo nipa adwene mi na komam e ho ne esum kese pa wo. So even though it makes it possible for outsiders to play a significant role in reporting what they deem as secret leakers, they investigate and do proper checks. Nti ma Nkrofo mo aboni bia emba na ombeke kansem bia na waye. That is what I do. Me nkasa me ye Freemason ba wo de obi asemba wa wankasa metiti bia ma wo na me wie na mete asem no ba ko mienu miensa na me de won na to me platform no so we na e ha wadwen o pro nyese obi hu ye wahinti na akofa na asem na ade akosi wo na they will investigate just like mo say abosom so investigate asem no ansana. Masons are very particular about the reliability of testimony. On to me ko din tron to obi so. Onipa gina ho no di dance krumu. Asam ko nimpa so oboa. O ka asam animu ye ni yi. Nso na wagire ho no otwa ntro no be wu ntem unye yiye da. They will not accept evidence from those they consider unsound of mind. Inti say o spiritual person no obi ba o no be ka asam a kire wa. Be wise enough na check nipa ni su ni ne bobere because utieti now so kike biguma the next thing the same thing or the beyo, which includes children, the mentally ill, and atheists. Sadie way time me get it through to this no the entire omunji atheists asem so ntumu no na eye question kese. In fact the platform is open. We a Freemasonry now wo hwe me a I want to know why you don't accept atheists in your society. And also, some your witness are muhu atheist for no eka omo ye mentally unstable and nkola. Why is it so? It's something that bothers my mind. So we a Freemasonry now wo show me now betimia ababe ye we ya mani beje papa. Nka ye nyina ye adwen sa niama we hu a anka ye nye bone ka ye beboa ye ho aboa ye man aboa ni ya take mental illness so seriously. Nti nya bibia na obekwa kokan because omo wonim de. Nti nya bibia wo beka bia na omo de akire. Remember I told you that before you join, one of the basics requirement is that you must believe in a God. Whatever deity it is. You must just say omo nya religious but nyame bi wo ho a na me bo ni din just say na omo friend Jabulon. Ese wuntumi nji sa anya menindi em say ye befa one day na ya why they don't accept atheists and the name Jabulon no they can ye betumi afa no so ye hwe de wo mbe wada de we yakodu na fe ya to aso ne yakọ. Enti so atheists can't join it because omo nji hwe ndi somebody can aka to say answer na obe join ne ese wutumi ji nyame bi di. This rule may seem harsh, but it underscores the eternal belief that only those with a certain spiritual or mental clarity can be trusted with such sensitive informations. And until no muka sa yenka say a pearl among swines, ye din some ne nyansafo. Inti sa wo ben me na me mouth space, check yourself. On some ke kanibi, na nyansa nim. In the occult corridors of Masonic cases. Only what seems sound and reliable is given weight. It is anka kroma for you na ye freemason for anka social media spirituality ni bebre nka e freezy because omo nia eye reliable na nyansa wo mu no omo hu se nipa we mentally or ye stable nti on se nipa na sem e na omo ebefa. So let's say a member is accused of breaking the Masonic code and law. What happens? Into say a member be so mo ya nyansafo say India. So e de na be ma member bi ebebu mmra so. Na se member bi bu mmra so a omunyansa na de na omo de ye. In case of a Mason member being accused of breaking the sacred laws, they must face a trial conducted by all of their colleagues. It is obi fuma omu nyina betena se. Afomu de omunyansa na e ba behwe asem na asi no. Na omo ahwe de asem na ni so ne omo ahwe adi ni yie. Omo nkoyi 3 church elders bi nsi wa meko pani na odrese chen no ho ye nahi. Nti no wa wasem ne ba na undu ikura na kokonsa na etwemu dada. We yala. Imagine a vast assembly of brothers gathered in a solemn lodge, each one casting a vote on the accused fate. Every member present must participate. In Shishanimu be any. Ajuma mwana muyina amo. Ena muyina amo kasa moko ye demonstration. Ukodi anim kuku mudru wano na omuyina akwa na aka wonko agina ho. Mo shisha ya no be afa chira akoka. Freemason for don't do that. Passing a judgment of guilty or not guilty. Omo di asem na to so aba omo mfo obi adwene endi agoro obia de na adwene be kam na ayi atemmuo kan akoso wo ho we lead akra betena platforms ni ebisa no question ase mebu afu osofo betena platforms ni ebisa asem ase mebu afu platform iso ase ayetisi questions ni ebisa ni ese asem we yenya ne den so asem ha na ade ko o pastor yire ni obi anya asem ti mu nyina mu ne anya asem we na kire sa adwene nye papa. Typically the accusers represent themselves as the prosecution while the accused stands in their defense. This method is of the internal culture of accountability that the Masons hold dear. Enti nyadi obi beka bibia na mumienu nyina mu begina wa soro wasa na mudi asem. Me have been in the church for so many years. Enti se oka se me ada na de bia me kan soro because I have been there. You were in total knowledge about Christianity. Don't come and tell me I don't know. From church to wherever. Where is the truth? No kra no wahi. One man controls everything. Just obey. Ya kan ya di so na fakọ. Obey ni wono ma asem no. Otena se na wedi asem no no wahwe se asem na te sen eye enye. Me ye sofo na maka se sen ni de senye no ano no uni anu mpo a wo bekasa. Freemason for mo nyesa. See, I don't know why you look at them and feel they are rather evil than what uni mra. No what dani ni what ma omo ye ignorant. Chese wo mpese wo menya ni obi epu. Una wo ye brunsam a wo se nipa. Someone say more gradually mo ye exposed. Mo ye exposed sword no Yesu dia. Yesu o the sword mam. Mo nka nokre. Obi esuro mu na mu ye de amope. Mo na mo ye occult ntotos. Na mo ni principles, mo ni guidelines. You people are just using and milking people. And because nobody can question you people nti. Mo ya na mo treat nipa. I dey for you. Me bisa question and me bisa Freemason for no so. Say mo so fraternity ente there. Up to now wamaye bibia open. Just say mo holding mo conferences and they open. And then I'm social media everywhere. Why don't you educate the public? I don't want to say there's some wickedness. No, and I make their process is designed to focus solely on the accusation at hand. Nya fe no bi de ne dia onu wanya dada. O de ba beka ho. Ti na beka asasa meka bibi. Na ofu se me de wa address issue na maka no. address it. Na me who say yes. Oh, you're a spiritual person. Because I'm making a case. Address it. This is what Freemasons so ye. Case in there what no more can. Omo fan one. Name chantro na dada asem ne fai dada asem kan ye. Steering clear of any other cases or character attacks on either party. Asem na esi na nipa mienu nu gina ho mo ka no. E no sa asem no bi e focus wo so. Enye se we me penasem we ni suba anye we ye short tempered we na no ye den me de no so me ama no ye den ai ma no ye den and na no na odi bebu atan da bi asem na nipa me kan hwe asem no naka na asomdwe embra because asomdwe free baby a ya hwe asiesie. It is a system meant to preserve the integrity of their brotherhood, though outsiders might see it as far from just. Omo de mbrano, charity begins at home. Enunye. Amuse bosum kredi asem. Ti mo amohwe abosom sum ya musumi. Anko nkum nyina ntu ntwene. Tumi be no no. Ku because you know you are lying. So it is not during a case hearing that you are going to say, but Maame Grace said this, and that when the issue is not even about me. You see, these people see themselves as more enlightened than all of us because we behave like a greedy and unregulated bunch of ignorant people in the name of spiritual people. This is how we behave. And I make a school by no more can say me say a group na me share for 3 I'm respecting I'm sending voice note to come on me so put or now me block your money now. I thought you were a level-headed person. Apparently you've been bought. I may block your money now. That's how we behave. Bunch of unregulated inkurasefo. They won't address it. Today, this person is gossiping. Tomorrow, this person says this. Now, your investigation so 5,000 po. Chambers and Crofone go kokosono papa. 5,000 no more can be. I'm like, may I never have people like this around me. Poverty. 5,000 what can be beer from head to foot. I'm like, what is this? Even guests who come on my show, people have issues when I have already said that this show is open to everyone. Me say me metena ha me come adwene. Obi an so wo ho akwanya so no so betena platform no so no kan adwene. Obi e ban so a or the topic e no de ba obi a ye welcome. What one e ha. And I don't know we betena we so and I we there me see obi ambra no be kan asem ketewa papa sa wo so nipa ne papa onye boni because boni ni impo ni wo kasa. Tie na asem no kwa wie bi asem etwa to no eno na beje wo nkwa sa na ye ni partner wi ase we na me see obi ambra be kan asem eno nti na me wini award wo International Institute for Governance and Development World Council of Apostles and Bishops omoma am award of Woman of Peace. I won that award because they feel say nyansafo na e won bishops ni bi no hu say me di wi ase nyina ebomu together. And I will move the Omai say, and I will obia who here. Me na me come chiro. Me come adwin o de minim me say obia so me come adwin. Cause we ase no obia tim bi so to obia so we aba ebo obia so ne hwan. My producer can call anyone at all they feel has something to say about spirituality. Ye bet tie nasem. Obia so to me walking in eba be kan asem just like omoba na wenye bi afre akwa interview omo. Said ya ebi mu ba ya wunya omo said ya wu ba ya ebi num hu no obi ye open to all nti ne ye njisikase obi am be kanasem. Why do you have a problem that Maame Grace has interviewed this person? So we will tell people not to watch, not to comment. Okay, the one who's a platform, who's a better people are even writing better English there. There is no code. There is no order. Ewo baby ya fa mom obi am be kanasem. What's the problem? Why? Why is it so? There is no code, there is no order, there is no law, and there are no trials. It's just a bunch of lawlessness. It's that's what we call enlightenment. No order. Obi e beka na asema na wa pick na wo de atoto ehonomo na obi a ye ni way enlightenment be ni me see those who are chasing enlightenment are more confused than religious people. Me na me come chiro jemidi. I know as of today Masonic trials might not mirror this ancient directive exactly. Ebi asesi you know and saying, but they nonetheless stress the importance of community judgment and the weight of the collective decision. So like I say, I am not for religion or religiosity, but I understand and admire how Freemasonry operates religiously without religion. Much show mumbra principles bibia de dano konso bo mo fa bibia nchechire omo kon do and die say wo ware mienu a wo be unko heaven we say like they don't say things e wa bonten no mo practice wo secret like religious people do maka. Now ultimate punishment under Masonic law is expulsion. Mama yen for a Freemason, being expelled is not merely a reprimand. It is a total cutting off from the order. It means losing the right to enter any Masonic lodge anywhere in the world. Enya sorry, aye you wo Pentecost a obeko presby. Wo twa wo chena we twa wo do. Wo you wezi we you wezi. We asi baby ala we you wezi. Stripping away all previously earned rights and privileges, and forever barring the individual from ever applying for membership again. Lawu ogbena eta evo yayi o komesi apo a enya sorry na wuja ya wakote wa sorry no. It doesn't work like that. Where we to me nkwate foforo so branch bi anjo hey abusia Freemason made do Freemason rough eno nchira say eye na koye bi me nkan sa. I'm not saying anything, I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, but the point I'm trying to make is that all the noise and the drama that is going on nka principles wo ho na mbra wo ho a nka sanity be restored e wo Ghana. Na nipa ba ko no ne kunu ne yire kura wa asore ne tumi omutumi ja aware no mo tu wati asore ni no obi akoti bi koye Freemason yes ayetu wa yetu uti ate one mistake that is it. I say we di we echi ano akote de we di we echi ano akote me come as join the force. Hey, we okay. This final penalty is reserved for the heaviest offenses. It means a complete rejection by a community that values secrecy and loyalty above all. Yapamu wanu yetu. Once they reject you like that, they will never accept you ever again. Said yeah, almost see David because also so one tokwana no say never again. Ebinie. This weight in punishment is a reflection of an old-time Masonic era when loyalty was a matter of life and death. In those days, a single betrayal could mean the loss of not only knowledge but also of one's very place in society. Inti nyese wo ya na ye twen osanya na wakwa aba na ya twen wasanti se Pentecost body ni yi wedi we wie ogbena ya hye anka wempo e wa asore ho anka beboa ye nkakra. You betray your spiritual order once and you lose everything. That's it. Because in those days, you can't make it without the Freemasonry order. Because no ohona hodini in ejina nyame adom se si ente sabium. Knowledge was scarce and privileged. Net se ube brands and the America chiro ko ye na me nka mimpo mintumi beka e na wo so tena ho a wate when you bimpo de akoye chatters. You have access to secret information to make and keep wealth and enlightenment in this same order. Inti wo messing up. Se se de mwanya ni freedom. Nipa cherish freedom. Inti se enlightenment ne se chaka. Mpoto apeprensa mpihu yeke. Ekwe gbe mi. Ina tu afra gravus. They were the only keepers of anything knowledge a network. Meaning enlightenment is knowledge. Finish. Don't look at anything. Don't look for anything. Without them, you are finished. Because I want to name Diani Nyansa ewo. You know, because onim sadie we no, on person Nyansa be born into okutemu se etwe. Nye de aye ya, and do free ha. No akọ anyway. No akọ join ha. Onipa baako or join platforms be for a case. Enye masem, but onye loyal. Loyalty is everything spirituality. It is a spiritually. Obi ye bibi mo obi no wa appreciate. That person is not a spiritual person. Spiritually, so obi ye bibi no nipa na onya pain no kana we moving on. That person is not a spiritual person. Joining force. To extent say wo joining force. Meanwhile, nipa na efro ni obi ase me Maame grace. You are not a spiritual person. Today, knowledge is shocking free in an unimaginable manner. Nimdiene wo ho. Unlimited knowledge and enlightenment are free. It is a stark reminder of the length to which these ancient orders went to protect their secret. And for that, I respect them. Now, let's look at harsh occult punishment. I didn't want to do it part 2, part 3, part 4. But yes, said you doso more deeper. Now, brace yourselves. For we venture into the realm of the most dramatic and terrifying punishment detailed in the Masonic code. To be honest, I doubt if some of these punishments are still in force. Our platform no so amobetumi aba na ma ba educate and changes amoye. Abusia, ma warning wo, this part is for 18 and above. Omo eni aburu 18 for no so no weti. I hinted at this harsh punishment, but let me give the full context per the account of the masters. You say per the account of the what? The masters. There are accounts that when a new or junior mason reveals secrets, these masons were punished by having their tongues ripped out of their mouth. I feel no starting enlightenment to chin baby a ubeko bia na udi obi ho asem ko baby dia wo kan so po wonnim ba ku bia mete say yes onimi no no kro ye adwuma ma me na me say uhu me baas na udi me baas echi ba ye na me do nipanti ade ba ko am share wo social media not to get close to people. Aboa me keke. Aboa mi yo. Mi che udi che ansa na mama wa get close. Aboa me rough. And the people sit and think about me. Hey, now yes I know nya we. E bi adwen po se mi kun we. Come fa na beto social media ma. Hey. Na oni me fia menya. Ni mo bere amabo. The gate mi fie we, upe gate na hu. Onye aboa me papa uhu me ba so na me do nipa nti na me yeye na me ka chiro sem pato ye the insurance ye nipa na te ba so insurance ho hu ni bi ne wi ase oso oni mi oni me na eda sorry okomi fie hu ni mi fie house no ma fato public no bi ehu such a liar. Ye say mpa nti be de na nipa bi afiri akoma pam na waboa nipa ebe ye den na nipa tumi afira akoma pam etimi aboa nipa mesi ni mu ukoka asem bia wa abonten ebetwa otekrema asem no mpo ewo ho na wakoka no yesi ebetwa otekrema wu na nka wakotwa nturo ke na edu betu je mahyew so unim say ye twa otekrema ntumi nkasa biom unim do you know say kasa ye de tekrema na kasa nti na bible say nkwane owuo gina nipa tekrema so na chesa wo kasa na ebema nkwa wo kasa na ebema owuo ye twa otekrema ntumi nkasa biom. But if you are a higher degree Mason and you break the code or the Masonic law, it is said that their hearts were the target of punishment. Just say we a penny when ye also we a spiritual person, we leader uni niesa we and a 1 year. And think wakuma ni be 2 free kuko a kuwa to actually. What starting as a uko diko konsa ye chow take money free wenum. Na we penny a unim ni enya 1 year to ye 2 akuma free ho ye wie ma wawu we wie ya no no anka nkonkonsa ne nsehum bi ebeba fo ama ye nyina ya ye okay eno ne ye pe ade Sarah we ene ye pa na. Those who dare to share the ultimate secret, especially the name of God, the American Jebulon, were to be cut open and their body parts removed. And in some versions of the tradition, the very top of their skulls was to be sliced off. Such penalties, abusia, sound like nothing less than a death sentence or a horror movie. Na ekoso. But eno ne nipa bedi ne line mu aye niama ne kwan so. But do we need this? While many Freemasons either deny this punishment exists or claim they are merely symbolic, the chilling descriptions alone have ensured that members have always refrained from disclosing their secret. Ti asam no ni omotena dem ha no okay no anu say we jaye adwuma no ko say waba say wo ye den the same thing na we onipa no te wo office kura na ono ofa call no no so claim so ye madam na omo je nkrofo number fa ho na me wo ba me office na ba jeje me office for ne number na oni omo kasa ne lawu cause nkrofo na e wo ho no mu no omo hu ade. He put a lot of fear in members' hearts to obey and follow the rules and laws. Nanka we bi wo parliament ka bibia be ye je. Eya na nkrofo so mo maye mo fa bosom so bosom no kura de ekosi sen. Mo amonka no kure. Mo hwe wotan what's up? How will they be? Hey, what's your spiritual hour? We are discussing labyrinth of punishment and codes, part 2 of Freemason lectures. Na maye ne tin de ni nyina bom nti wo twetwa wo questions na ye tutum sa na ye konti. This is a whole lectures, the whole day, 24-hour lectures. Nti take your time na hwe. Ne jai se wo chi no. Bibia wo hia na me de ama wa ha no. Abusuya, ye de ya ready for all the Freemasons na omo hwe minim so more platform no so. Ye pese ye bisa this in total questions. We don't want to talk about Framani we ye pesa questions we answers. E wo hostel mo ahoden ne tete no e da so wo hoden nti na mo da so wo mu omra enlightenment aye cheap knowledge no e all over there na hold mu ho. We want to know. So we are pleading wherever you are, if you want to come and answer questions. These are some of the questions ye open. The bad side of it is aye nkata wenim. You ready so be kata de ye nkata wenim. Sa na ye de wa no penny asem. So my question is, all our big men and politicians who are said to be part of the Freemasonry, are they aware of this and are they afraid? Abusuya, when I'm person mete ase, mumbra no be educate. Why? It is a brutal form of discipline designed to keep sacred mysteries under lock and key. This is how far knowledge is protected in the ancient days. Unlike today, it is free. And he said, are you free? Instead of learning the key to your sources. For free, you are running around drinking weed, colos and poo-poo. Sorry. In the name of spirituality. Why? Adding. Let's quickly look at this scripture in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24. Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. This is what Freemason people know or more apply. A Christopher and more apply. Mu yeshua sembre bi wo hopa anka so to pastor be jaya so no wakote ne de we jaya na wakote ne de and then we say na sofo na mo ko na de. What is your principle? What are your laws and codes? Is it working or you don't have? It's just a question. Like I said, you be so be a question. See how writers of the Bible see discipline. Today, you cannot try to cane your child to correct him or her. Because in fact, you're more in Baba school cry, you stop your Bible. And so, my Bible no na account. We, Timoni Freemason for no the same thing, but mope a homere na mohoye mode. Timoyi be a film. Even in the countries that introduce this same practice, I am not saying this should be an endorsement of brutality. Dabi, because abofra onim nyansa no owonim de no ye ne kasa wo de nani kura kasa kire na obeti. But this verse speaks to the seriousness with which Asian societies enforced discipline and the protection of their valued knowledge. In kasa maka we nti munko buru nkrofo. Nya no na meka. Me kire wo de we ana omo bonim de hu eban. Enu na na ehia wa hu heaven ni bibia wo. Yentumi ntia ye ma no yentumi ni omo nkasa yentumi mom knowledge. Yete ya na ye bɔ mpa ye ne ye gye omo Bible akese. Ena nkola yi ko school ba na omo gina honom na omo ye rainbow. Aye de em nwa kwran say tsa nya matantan ni nyina so ni akan de ni twi name ni ewe name. Any of our local dialect ni din. Na yeja we ya ma omo na nkola yi kita Bible na omo ye de ekoso. As we come to the latter part of our discussion, I invite you to reflect deeply on what all these practices reveal about the human desire to control knowledge. Obia penimdie school ehia obia penimdie. In an age when information is freely available, say be da bonting. The ancient codes and severe punishment of Freemasonry serve as a powerful reminder of a time when knowledge was guarded as fiercely as a hidden treasure. They say be da bonting Bible credit be wa bonting. And enough want to say ye be ba bonting so no mo so mo service ye den. Mujina on muson faso ye den. These are some of the questions I pese ye hu. Inti baby a wo bia wo pese wo boa ye ne yete ase a ye be ye ni beje pa se wo be boa ye na yate ase. They say bibia wa abontin dia wo pese wo sua bia wo betumi esua. Bibia nye secret inti what's the point? Freemasonry with its secret names, strict rules and dramatic punishment represent a bygone era when power was concentrated in the hands of a few. Sambreno nana sa ekuku ahudwe Freemasonry fuyi ni de kaka na omu hia. And the masses were kept in a state of ignorance because na nipa na abombon ye. Yet we live in a time when the light of truth is breaking through even the thickest veil of secrecy. Bibia pia bonten. Se books ana 100 years ago, who can you work copyright? No more KG and to see everything is out. Technology has made everything one and bibia ye open. Into the amibisa Freemason for ni. So almost to say almost someone. Ne soon so then we need education. Ye bisa question bibia ye bisa question. Ye bisa asofo, ye bisa akomfo, ye bisa obi a Freemason for ni ye bisa nti wo na wo se me bisa question awo ye wana. So ye waya. Me ye jata ene owo a wahia no wo wada esum a wo wura wumu a wusuro na ntumi so ye nimpie na wo sesa fom wo tase fom to say goalkeeper ya ball na afa na ni su no hu ba bi o tase fom wo sesa asase. Abusia what's your spiritual hour? Why? With the pride of our ancestors, don't forget. I am Kasongo. What are we? Says Bibia PA. Knowledge ni na wa bonting. Nti ye pese ye hu adeko a group ni si wa amoda so amoye. We are asking questions. Says here no Freemasonry no kura ni saying. There is nothing you guys are protecting anymore. It's just a question. So we want to know. Because you know say obana wa wo no kura nyansa wa behu no. Ana sika bi wo ho amocheche no. You want to know. So come and educate us. We nya before. You bisa questions. Obia na yama platform no. Come wo frame me so ababi a wo obia no. I will gladly come and interview you. I will ask you questions that needs answers. And the whole world is behind me. They know some questions now maybe are important. We are reminded by our Akan wisdom that in Saba Kunkura Adeswa, one hand cannot lift a heavy load. In other words, community, collective wisdom, and sharing knowledge openly are what truly empowers us. That is what I'm doing here. So Freemason for your person ye bisamu. Say baby abedri ne ya kan kasa yi. Ne ye be ne den. Obi ye bibi, u ye bibi ama me. Na me soma ye bibi ama. Ye nyina ye hu hia. Nti se se group no. Esi ho ye den. Yesre mu o. Ahunahuna no efiri hi biom. Esi ye bibi aye open. Ahunahuna na twam. Spirituality nya hu biom. Nti learn about yourself. Learn to understand the language of your body. Learn to know etheric languages. So you are able to know yourself and know your cross and carry it. Bibiye ni obi aho biom. Bibia wo hie dia as onipa no ewowumu. Ntede na wo hwehwe. We must not allow any secret, no matter how revered, to rob us of the collective enlightenment that can uplift our society. We should stop that. Enye adwuma e mo ba akofo njingu ni botom. Onye adwuma da, wasi asori, wasi school, wasi hospital, wasi obi aso nko before free, obi aso ntumi bisa nasem. That era is past and gone. And that has been my motivation for sharing with you all these works and editorials. Yami komuni ninara. Any or time more dome. Nti eno na overshadow omo. Me ka me chiro nkrofo planning yama abato do na mo send na ahye omo. I had to say bees omo tale ho no ye de bonfire form no mo nyina apuru egu form. Na knowledge no esuko. Na esuko. Bebrebe na me kan nyina anu ni ba bia ye du sesi ano. Enya de obi eti na obi so ana obi edi obi so. Etwam. Abusia, I want you to carry these lessons close to your heart. Asama maka achara wende no, pato wakoma pono so. Freemasonry's secret, its harsh penalties, and its legacy of strict discipline are not meant to frighten us, but to remind us of the power that knowledge holds. Omo niyama na omo tete, me bi enye wu biom, na mom tiase se said ya na nimdia hu hia eni niyama nkrofo komu a omudi ye nimdi omudi nya nimdia no eni punishment a wodidi agoro etimi ba wo so no ma Freemasonry nye wu bio na emom hwe niyama omu komu aso mu nya knowledge na wunya na mensom wobo se wunya ne for free na value what is called freedom and liberation. They illustrate a time when the revelations of even a single word, the secret name of the great architect, Jebulon, was seen as an act that could change destinies. Sambre no na sana no omodwen. Sesi adwen nti sabium. Nti na die na ehu, die na wudwane a wo hwehwe. Let us use this knowledge not to seek hidden power for ourselves, but to guard against those who would use secret to deceive and control people. Nobody has anything against me. Not cause of anything. They have things against me because I am making spirituality very simple and easy. And I am cutting the fear out of your eye. May you any something tiny. Every ho. Ama wati asese bibia ni abonten ho. Bibia wo mu. Eno ne mebra mebre. Na mebra ne mfa me ho. Na emom se wan fa wei na wugina wo ma obi a wo ye 10,000 times better than that person no they take advantage of you e ho na me problem no ewo but the obi abeye me so bi kumi enempo bo mi video no na fa liberate wo ho it is enough for me eno na me sre ankura biara so onye the bully in spirituality. And no na me try my best to me stop it. And yes, spirituality na me stop it. That the bully, the fear, the milking. Me say you can do everything and everything. Me ni brofo me use amount. Ni ameke ina, me kike ina say who any Freemason na den na knowledge ni na hiya ne hiya. Say nyame adome da abrochi. Value your freedom. Value your liberation. Value your continent. Not do yourself the good of giving a little effort. Not learning knowledge, knowledge is everything power. Knowledge is life. Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is life. Shalom. Peace.